today we are doing a Carmilla review slash reaction. I was blessed last night and was able to watch it for the first time. I've watched it about 5 or 10 times since then. So good, guys. So we're going to be doing a review slash reaction today. And this is the first time I'm doing this, and where, guys, there will be no video footage over here. It is not an episode by episode reaction. It is an entire movie. And I will give my reason why I'm not doing video footage over here in a second. But basically, I'm going to go out how I'm laying out this video. So I'm going to pop pictures up here every so often of significant scenes that I feel were significant, and you know, really move forward the plot. Also, guys, I want to have a big spoiler alert. Like, do not watch if you have not watched the movie. Stop right here, go watch the movie, come back, watch my reaction to the movie. Go buy it. Just do not go any further, because there you're gonna get spoiled. So yeah, guys, so how this video is going to go, I'm going to lay out pictures every so often of important scenes, like I just said, and then I'm going to move on. And also, so let me address why I'm not having video footage over here. I'm not having video footage over here, guys, because I want you to go buy this movie. I'm telling you, it is 110% worth it. And you'll see when I'm explaining this how much I love this movie, and you should go buy it. And some people may be mad about this, but I'm not gonna put the movie out here on another screen. It deserves to be bought by Carmilla, because this movie and these actresses and this crew, they deserve it all. Okay, they gave us this movie, so we deserve to support them in any way we can. So go buy it. I'm gonna put the link below. The freshman package, which is the cheapest package, is $9.99, I believe. Guys, go buy that. It gives you so much more than the movie. It gives you 2 versions of the movie, tons more of behind the scenes, bloopers and everything like that. And I believe you do get a script of some sort. I'm not sure. But of course, if you go up in price, then you get more stuff. But guys, it is so cheap. Like, it is $10, and it is worth it. There's literally one scene, and you guys are I'm gonna show you a picture of it. There's one scene in this movie that is worth $50 million. And I'm not even kidding. I am freaking out right now thinking about it. But I will tell you guys about that later. But what I'm saying right now, no video footage up here. Go buy it below. Support Carmilla below and give them all the love. And that's all I have to say about that. So I'll be popping I'll be popping photos up here every so often of the scenes, and that's how this review slash reaction is gonna go. First time ever doing this, so please be kind. I don't know if I'm gonna be good at it or awful at it. I'm not really sure yet. So thank you guys for sticking with me, and I cannot wait to get into this. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, guys. First and foremost, you have like the first scene, and it's basically just, you see where Laura is having dreams, and you see her wake up in, you know, a kind of alternate universe, back in time, but she's not really Laura, she is Elle. And we find that out later, but she doesn't know that at the time, but she is Elle. And she sees Carmilla approaching her as Elle, and it kind of freaks her out a little bit. And I thought this was so freaking interesting, how they kept going back in time, switching like a freaking light switch. And it was tripping me out, but it was amazing, dude. So interesting to see how Carmilla was back in time, and interesting to see that Laura got to see that too through dreams, and it was so awesome. I hope I'm making sense. So yeah, guys, that was the first kind of scene. You just saw, you know, Laura and Carmilla in the dream, but obviously Laura was Elle, so it was like Elle and Carmilla and how they reacted and how they acted back in time and back when Elle was alive and when Carmilla was with Elle, and it was so good. It was so good, guys. Okay, pop-up image right here. You see an image of Dom, aka Elle, and Carmilla, aka Natasha here, and you see where it is like Natasha is kind of kissing Elle's neck, and you can see that it is back in time, and it is back when they were together, having their fling thing, or their in-love relationship. however you want to view that. So yeah, that's basically it for that scene. That's what's happening at this point in the movie. That's what I thought of it. Amazing. Loved how they did the universe switch stuff. Okay, so pop that out and we'll go to the next scene. Okay guys, so then after that first scene, really, they went to more domestic Carmilla and Laura, where they were living in present time 5 years after, you know, everything went down, and they were living, you know, domestic normal life, and it was beautiful to see that. You saw how Carmilla was kind of like having a little bit of a hard time adjusting, you know, going through the motions, but it was interesting to see that, how she could do more, how she could tan, she could do everything else because she's not a vampire. And then you saw Laura, which was more, it was more driven around Laura. You saw how she was trying to further her career in her and Carmilla's relationship, and you know her, she's a planner. We also know another planner, Waverly, but she's a planner. She's a planner herself, and she likes to, you know, have a script, have a plan in the future, what she wants to do with Carmilla, what she wants to do with her, you know, goals in her life, and it you know, it's so her, I love that they made it so Laura, like, that's so her character, and that's beautiful to see the character, like, shine through that. So yeah, that's basically it with that. We saw that they were, like, you know, domestic, kissing, beautiful, all that good jazz. And with that, that was the end of that scene. So insert the picture, and it's just a picture of Laura as a, you know, like, screen capture, like she's filming herself on a webcam, and that's basically just showing her trying to further her career and her trying to act, you know, adjusting to the present time and 5 years later of her and Carmilla living a domestic normal life. Here in the next scene, you see the crew back together. You see Laugh on the web pad, trying to figure out what is wrong with Carmilla, because you can see something is wrong with her by the little pad on her head, where they're trying to see what is going on to her body. So basically, this scene you saw where she was, before the scene you saw where she was kind of vamping out, which she bit Laura's neck, so they wanted to get her checked because they knew that she was, you know, transitioning to being a vampire, then she would be normal, then she'd be a vampire, then she'd be normal. And in this scene, they found out that her spark is dying away, and it is flickering in and out, and so they were really concerned about that, as well as me. They had me so concerned about this. So yeah, that's basically what that scene. You know, it's just so great to see the band back together again. I love when they have a big problem and they're picking it apart piece by piece, person by person. Everybody has a different perspective. Everybody has a different viewpoint. It's beautiful to see that. I love that about them. And so, insert that picture here, and it's basically everything I just talked about. The crew back together, working on trying to solve Carmilla's problem, and hopefully trying to make her better, and then shoot it back out because we are going to the next scene. Okay guys, next scene. This is a scene where you see Carmilla staring at Laura's neck. Insert photo here. So basically what happens here is you see that you know, Carmilla is vamping out again. She's looking at Laura's pulse point. You know, you can see it's really affecting her, and it was very interesting to see this in normal everyday, like, life. Like, you see bright colors. It's very, you know, domestic, modern. I loved how they did this. Like, she was struggling with this even 5 years later, and she was, you know, trying to hold herself back, because she's powerful and everything. But it was just great to see this, you know, in everyday modern life. Like, colors are brighter. It's just, it looked so good on screen. And basically that's all this is. So there's the picture, and then insert it back out. We're going to the next scene. Okay guys, so basically they found out what was happening to Carmilla, and they went to this house that they assumed was Elle's, and they went there, and, like, as soon as they went in, it turned pitch black, and we knew that there was going to be haunting figures. Insert picture here. And so you just see a bunch of women in old-timey clothes. That's what I'm gonna call them, because I don't know the official name for them. And you see people in old-timey, women in old-timey clothes, and them just looking at them all concerned because, you know, they're ghosts. They're stuck there. And I thought this was so good to see. And later we find out that those are the people that Carmilla murdered with her mom, sacrificed with her mom. So it was such an interesting dynamic to see Carmilla and see them again. Like, have Carmilla's perspective on seeing them again. Very, very good. And, you know, I love how, and you see this picture, like, the whole gang's there. Like, they're all trying to solve this problem. I love how they all form together a strong, solid unit and just go full force. They all love each other. You can obviously see that. The cast works really well together in these scenes. And it was beautiful to see on screen, guys. So now, with that said, push that back out, and now we're going to the next scene. Okay, guys, so basically this picture, insert here, you see it is one of the women in the old-timey clothes, well, two of them actually, and you see Laura looking at a bottle of champagne, it looks like, or bubbly, or whatever it is. And you kind of see Carmilla, like, looking at him iffy, like. So basically what happened is that they had dinner with them, and they figured out that they wanted to have a party because they want Carmilla to do a spell that they believed would ignite the big problem. The big problem is that they wanted to forever last, you know, Carmilla's life. They wanted to fix it, quit it from keep turning off and stuff like that, quit her from vamping out. It would kill two birds with one stone because it would fix that, and it would send them off on their way, the ghosts. They would send them into a peaceful land, otherwise being stuck here. So it kind of killed two birds with one stone. They want to have the party to, you know, have a good last night on Earth, basically. And I thought it was really, you know, beautiful, and the party itself was drop dead gorgeous. So knock that out. So they wanted to have a party, and now we're moving to the next scene. So guys, I know I'm really gay, so this next scene flipped me the fuck out, and I'm gonna keep clapping. But basically this next scene was worth the money alone. So insert the picture here. Guys, do you see this? This is where they were getting ready for the party, and freaking Carmilla saw that, you know, Laura in her beautiful, you know, gown. And this is what happened, guys. I'm not going to go too much into detail because I want you to buy it and see it for yourself. It's amazing. But basically, you have here where, they had sex. It was lesbian hot sex on screen for 5 minutes. Guys, you have to buy this. You have to buy it just for this. Like, oh my god, I flipped out. And I'm telling you, there was everything in it. Like, you guys think I'm just saying lesbian sex, like, you know how normally it is. They just have them kissing, then pan away, not throwing any shade at Wynonna Earp. I love them. I get why they have to do that. But this, they stayed on them for 5 full minutes. 5 full minutes. 5! And they were doing everything. You have to watch this. This is beautiful. This is the best movie lesbian sex scene I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not kidding. I'm 110% not kidding. Like, oh my god. One of a kind. One of a kind. That's all I have to say about that. And if you guys notice, one more thing I'm going to say. You see that? You see the, you know, the scratches on the back of Laura? Yeah. There's a reason why that happened. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that real quick. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I just hit myself in the face because I'm so hyped. So with that, exit that, and on to the next scene. We are talking about, so they got done with the scene, and they went to the party. Now the party, it was beautiful. They were dancing. It was tons of fun until Elle made an appearance. And it was weird because it kept flashing back and forth between present and not present, stuff like that. Like I love that already. Kept flashing back and forth between, Laura was having the dreams again, but in, like, she was awake. And so it was really freaking her out. It was amazing to see that. Sorry, I love Laura, but it was so cool to see that. And insert really Dom's character, Elle. And, she just arrived at the party, and, oh my god. So, outsert that scene, insert Elle. Insert Dom. Here she is. beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, amazing, all the words. All the words. And you see she's kind of hurting Carmilla, it looks like in this picture. But she just basically arrived and made her intentions clear that she wanted Carmilla's life that she had in that thing. And she made her intentions clear about it. So she was trying all she could, and she was just like, surprise, I'm here, hey. Like, she just introducing the character, and it was great to see her. Oh my god, beautiful. I love how she played this character. Oh my god. It was like a fucking dream come true. And with that, push that out and on to the next scene. Now, this is just another picture insert of Dom/Elle introducing the character and being popped on the screen and in the scene. And she basically just surprised everyone. She was like, hello, hi, how are you? I'm just have all these pictures of Dom because you know that she's my freaking favorite, and look how beautiful she is. Look at her, killing it. Alright guys, I'll stop. Okay, so insert that out and back to the next scene. Okay guys, so you see this, and this is kind of hilarious because it's just a pile of ash on the floor. Like, why do you have that in here, Lindsay? Basically with this you have so Elle came to the party and she basically just started turning everyone to dust. And with this, you just had where everyone just disappeared, and we didn't know where they went at the time. And so it showed how powerful Elle was, and it was so nice to see Dom play a bad character, like a bad guy character, evil character. And she played it so well, guys, because we all know, oh, look, it's little sweet Dom. This, she was like, It was so good to see. Just smile for days from me. So it was great to see that. Now, with this said, everybody was basically disappeared. Everybody disappeared, except for, I believe, it was a couple of them didn't. I don't really know the exact numbers or who it was exactly. I can't really think back on it, but just know that some people disappeared and we didn't know where they went. So now with that said, scoot that out and on to the next scene. Now guys, the next scene. This is a picture of, you have basically where Laura is injured. As you can see, her cut in the hand, and basically what was happening is that Elle was coming back, you know, having dreams while she was awake, and it was freaking her out, but she actually had the ability to cut her. And so it was really concerning. You could see how powerful Elle was, and how her intentions, that she wanted to hurt people, and she could do anything to get her way. So it was nice to just build up this big badass character, and I loved it. I loved every single second of it. It was beautiful. Everybody's beautiful here, but it was just amazing to see that, you know, the difference between Waverly and Elle. It was great to see throughout this movie. Scoot that out, on to the next scene. So guys, this is a picture of Laura, but Laura looks a little bit different. So basically what happened when I said previously when I said the characters were turning into dust, basically what happened, I'm gonna keep saying what happened. Basically how this, like, what happened to the characters, where they went, they basically went to a dimension where it wasn't exactly death, but it wasn't life either. They were stuck there, just like the other two old-timey women. I'm sorry, I do not remember names very well. You guys know that. But basically, this is a picture, insert here, of Laura as, like, in the future. And basically, Elle was showing people in this different dimension their biggest, like, regrets and, like, all bad things and, like, things that scared them, fear, biggest regrets, stuff like that. And it was just so weird how they have this much, like, it was so concerning how much power she had over this. Like, this house and her had so much power, showing everybody their biggest regret and how scary, you know, she can be, just, like, feel her wrath. And you just see how she has the planning board behind her, but it says everything. Favorite band broke up, like everything, you know, sad and stuff. And she looks very gloomy, dressed in gray. So she just know that Elle was very powerful, and she was showing everybody the worst fears and the worst regrets. So with that said, outsert and on to the next scene. Okay, guys, next scene. This is another just what I said, the previous scene. This is another scene like this, but except in this instance, it is for Carmilla. Now, Carmilla was having the same scene played over and over and over again, as were everyone. So basically, she was showing her biggest regret, which was leaving Elle, and showing Elle that she was a vampire, and Elle being like, ew, you're a monster. And that was her biggest regret, and it just kept playing on repeat, and Carmilla was completely, like, present-day Carmilla was completely, like, disturbed and distraught by seeing this over and over again. She was just huddled up in a corner, guys. It was so bad, and so you could see the destruction that Elle was causing in this movie, and it was so good to see that how powerful she was. It was the evil power being powerful, such a great thing for a movie. So anyway, guys, insert that picture, outsert it, whatever. I don't even really know. It's just a scary picture of old-timey Carmilla. that's my technical term. Okay, outsert it, and on to the next scene. Next scene, you see where they have the old-timey women, you know, if you see the little sparks around them, that basically means that they're passing on. So, in the end, basically, the whole team won, and they were able to send Elle back and help these guys pass along. But in the end, they had to do something major with Carmilla's life, and so I'm not going to spoil that for you, but just know that in the end, they won out, and they were able to help the dead spirits pass on and send Elle back. This is just a beautiful picture, and honestly, I know there's tons of Carmilla and Laura moments that were just drop-dead gorgeous and life-changing, but I just thought this picture was adorable. Like, just look at this. Like, you see Laura and the other girl, and I'm so sorry. I do not remember names well. You know that I just know Laura and Carmilla, but I know that she's just a big part of the group. I should know her name. All I know her name by is the crossbow expert. I don't know. But I just thought this was such a cute scene. And you could just see how much everybody cares for each other in this group, and how well they will do and work together to do good in this life. So I just want to say that. Insert picture here. It's adorable. Just look at it for a moment. I mean, just look how cute it is. Look at the dimples and everything. Domestic, bright life, wonderful. Okay, outsert it, on to the next scene. Okay, guys, this is the ending scene. So basically what happened is, you know, they won out. If you guys do see this, it's kind of a spoiler that if you look at what's in Carmilla's cup, it could give it away for you guys. So with that said, that is the ending scene. You just see where everybody's happy, everybody's living a good life, they're all enjoying modern day, and you see, obviously, the loves of our lives, Carmilla and Laura just being themselves in this modern domestic life that they're living now. So yeah, guys. Okay, guys, I just wanted to say something really quickly. Also in this movie, I'm going to try to entice you guys to buy it below. Link in the description. Basically, somebody came back. Somebody from their group in the very beginning came back and surprised us all and had a beautiful role. And also, there was another lesbian kiss in this, but I'm not going to tell you between who. You're going to have to go find that out yourself by buying the movie below. Promo. I'm not sponsored, obviously, but I want you to buy it below because I just gave a review reaction, and I want you guys to see this for yourselves. It's beautiful. Support them all the way, 100%. Iconic. So with that said, guys, that's basically it. I love this movie. Oh my god, I'm gonna be watching that one scene that you guys know about for years and years to come. I'm gonna be rewatching this movie for years and years to come. So good, especially now it's Halloween around, and you know it's like vampire, supernatural stuff. It's so good to watch, guys. I recommend it 110%. So yeah, guys, with that said, please go support it. Buy it below. I'll have the link in the description. Love this. Spread the love on social media. Love each other. Everything else, guys. Okay, guys, so please give this video a like. Subscribe. I will be doing more Carmilla stuff if they have more Carmilla stuff. this might not be the end, guys. I forgot to tell you that. This might not be the end. Ooh, it might not. So yeah, guys. Also, check out the rest of the stuff on my channel. It does have Winona Earp, Dom from Winona Earp. You guys know Waverly. I love. Check that out. I have stuff like that on my channel. Positive LGBT representation. Just started, sorry if I screw anything up. Just started music videos on my channel. Just certain artists and stuff. Go check that out. And so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.
Do you remember how I felt when we were just so